Welcome to week 12 of Blow on a Bike. I'm pretty sure it's week 12. It is Monday. It is pretty cold. But let's get some miles in this week. Okay, so why am I riding my bike on a Monday? Well, any regular viewers will know I don't normally on a Monday because I'm busy at work. And I've normally got too much stuff to take down the post office on my bike. So today I have got the essentials done. Must go down the post office today because I really wanted to ride my bike down there for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't get out on my bike really at all over the weekend. My little lad is learning to ride his bike, and you know, it's more important for me this weekend to get him going, and he's really enjoying it. He just wants to ride his bike everywhere. So we actually did get on a little bike ride yesterday. He did 3.5 miles, I think it was, and he was a trooper. Up the hills, down the hills. Things have really moved on. You know, last Saturday, so 10 days ago pretty much, he was really petrified of getting on his bike, and now he loves it. So proud dad moment there for sure. The other reason, I got quite a few miles in last week, but unfortunately it didn't really make that much of a dent into my deficit. So I'm pretty keen to make up some ground this week. Oh, that's the wrong gear, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, I'm hoping for 15 miles today, just to give me a really good start for the week. We are meant to be in for some cracking weather this week, and my weather app says 20 degrees tomorrow and pretty light winds, which is all good. It's quite windy today. We've got about 15-20 mile an hour wind, so I don't think I'll be doing any manual practice today, but the rest of the week is looking good, and so is my view. Let's go. Well, I'm just making my way back on my extended first lap, 4 laps today, and the sun is trying to come out. It is still cold, but I'm definitely glad I didn't wear my jacket today, because I'll definitely be overheating now. I reckon it might be quite nice this halfway. Suntan time. That is lap 1 done. The longer lap, the rest of them are shorter versions. And in hindsight, wearing the black leggings was a mistake, because now it is hot. Warm. I'm hot. It's amazing how the weather can change within the space of half an hour. It's glorious now, and it was Baltic when I came out. Anyway, hope this is a sign of things to come. I'm not going to bore you with 4 laps of the same as last week's ride. If you want to see that, watch last week's video. I'll show you if there's anything exciting happening. Lap 2 in the bag, and other than overheating slightly, what a pleasant ride. Right, that is lap 3 pretty much in the bag. As I start lap 4, my last lap today. Oh, definitely going to get a tan on my arm today. It is a beautiful black day now. It's quite warm now. Well, that is lap 4 done, and I'm ready for a nice cold can of Coke. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, about 1/4 mile left. Oh, got to turn right here. Okay, well, I'm actually really pleased with that. Today I've managed 15.82 miles, so yeah, that's good for a Monday. Like I say, don't normally ride on a Monday, but I have today, and hopefully play a bit of catch up this week. Also, I think it's Easter coming up this weekend, so there's probably going to be a fair bit of chocolate kicking around in my house, that's for sure. So preempt a bit of that and get a few extra miles in. Won't do any harm with it. See you tomorrow, probably. Yes, 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 this is what I'm talking about. Welcome to summer. All right, I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but it is full on shorts and t-shirt weather. We are expecting highs of around 20 degrees today, so actually that's pretty good for this time of year. So I am fully making the most of it, and it's post office, North Cottonmouth, here I come. And I've got my lunch with me, yeah. Okay, so it is Tuesday, I think, yes, Tuesday. So yeah, post office today. I'm out quite early today. I've done everything I need to for the post office already, but I didn't really want to be sitting around before and then have me lunch and then go out, so I decided to bring my lunch with me. It is the first day of the year where I would deem it acceptable to take your lunch outside. It is nice, it's quite warm actually, but that does mean it's quite a leisurely one today, because we've probably got about half an hour until it's lunchtime, and I want to time it so I'm at Widmouth Bay for a nice view with my lunch. So nice easy one today via North Cottonmouth, and I'm going to enjoy this little hill. Whee! Right, pedal. When you ride in all weathers like I do, it doesn't often make you appreciate it when the weather is fine like it is today. It just makes a whole load of difference. Yeah, I'm pumped for going out for a bike ride at the moment. Yeah, camper. Gave mine a clean this morning. I'm taking it home to show the wife this weekend, I reckon, if the weather's nice. I am just going to put it out there and say I reckon there's going to be some quite nice waves today, because you've got a bit of an offshore breeze, which is something that doesn't happen, well, it hasn't happened for weeks here, but it is today, and there has been some swell the last few days, so I'm reckoning there might be a few people in the sea surfing today. Not jealous much. I am. It will not get much more perfect than this. North Cottonmouth is firing, and I bet you any money they're bigger than they look from up here. Oh man, that is awesome. I bet it'd be good at Summerlees today. Let's go up here, shall we? No one in at Crooklets, but a whole bunch of people at Summerlees, and it looks like the lifeguards are out training. They don't officially come back until the 2nd, which is at the weekend, I think. Must be, I don't know what day it is today. But what a day. Much more like this, please. If you can think of a reason why not to love this place, I'd love to hear it. It's awesome. I love Bude. Go on, son. There's some belters out back. Lots of beginners. Next stop, Widmouth Bay and lunch. I've got about 5 minutes to my lunchtime, and it'll take me longer than that to get there. Great hotel, that. Great building. Well, that's the worst of the hills done on the way to Widmouth Bay. It's downhill now, which is nice, with a few little uphill bits thrown in. But guess what? I'm going off-road today. Yeah. This is more like it, and it's a lot drier than it was last time I came up here. It was a sloppy mess, and I'm probably much more unlikely to get blown sideways into the sea today. But you never know with my luck. Oh no, wrong gear. It's becoming quite a theme actually. Wrong gear constantly. Anyway, let's get up this little hill and enjoy going down the other side. Honestly, don't think those people would be stood up there that close to the edge if they knew what was underneath them. Nutters. I'm fairly out of breath. I'm a bit chesty today. Didn't sleep very well last night. Anyway, this is new. They've blocked that off. It's obviously a road in too close to the edge. So this is the new coastal path down here. Happens a lot around here, I'm afraid. Oh, it's nice and smooth. Oh, I just saw a lizard. Weird, cool. Saw one last year actually as well. Anyway, I'm going to go down here and enjoy it. Oh, two hands. What a stunning piece of coastline. And I'm heading over there. You can just see the trail going up there. It is steep and hard work, but it looks dry today, which will make a change because it's been soppy and horrible every other time I've tried it. So I'm going to try and ace it today. I will be requiring some energy, food, my lunch after that. But luckily, Widmouth Bay is just over there. Let's go. Only bloody gone and done it. The top. Come on. Well, that is a first. And the good news is, now I know I can do it. So I haven't got any excuses next time. I'm going to enjoy it all the way downhill to the bay now. Once I caught my breath and had a drink, oh, I'm done in. Well, that was fun riding all down there. And now I've definitely worked up an appetite, so I'm going to go and find a nice big rock to sit on and have my lunch and watch the surfers. Get in. Not much going on in the way of surfers. Oh, cool barnet. But I'm not complaining. It's a beautiful day. I'm just enjoying eating my lunch outside. Let's tuck in. Well, don't really want to go back to work, but better go and do some, put some effort in at work, I suppose. Right, see ya. Until next time, it's sunny, I guess. Well, that's me almost done. That is a hard slog from Widmouth Bay in that direction, but it's great to burn some calories, and I'm just loving the weather. I might do another lap. No, I'm toast now. Right, let's go back, see how far we've done. Okay, so bicycle ride is over and done with, and it's nice to have a sit down on a comfy seat. As we said, my bum's hurting a bit. Not my, careful how to say this, it's my bum isn't hurting, but my bum muscles are, where I'm not used to doing the biking. Now I've been back for a couple of weeks. It's taken its toll on my bum muscles, so still need more work on those. Anyway, shut up talking. 13.46 miles today. I'm pleased about that. It was just a bimble around really today, but it was nice to go and have my lunch outside, and a beautiful weather, so long may that continue. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Welcome to Wednesday. Oh, it is pretty early this morning. It's probably about 9:45, something like that. So, believe it or not, it's actually been raining today, but it has dried up nicely. Further down the coast I had a fair bit of rain, but it seems to have petered out mostly now, but there is still a chance I'll get a bit wet. But it's getting nice and warm again, so I don't really care. Oh. Let's finish up this hill, shall we? So I just caught a glimpse of the view here, and you can't actually see the beach because of the mist. So hopefully that's cleared by the time I get there, because that tends to be quite cold. Still a bit chesty. You can definitely feel the air getting cooler as you get down towards the coast. Oh, it's getting quite chilly now. Oh no, I'm in the shade, but I wasn't back there. Still chilly. Just have to get a move on when I warm up a bit. So I just realised now that restrictions are starting to be a little bit lifted in the UK at the moment. Soon we'll have loads of tourists here, which I don't mind. Tourists are really great for the area, but when they drive down little lanes like this, they pootle along at 2 miles an hour and just slow you down loads in the car and on the bike. So if you're a tourist around here, get a move on, but watch out for cyclists. Still cooling down a bit. I bet it'd be pretty cool up there. Oh, horse, so I better be quiet. Morning. Always respect the horses. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, wrong gear again. So when I'm cycling, I quite often set myself a challenge. If I see someone sort of walking up the hill, I always have to try and beat them up to the top. But there's a couple just gone over the top, so no such luck today. So I'm just going to have to enjoy the view, if I can see it through this mist. Oh, we got waves. There's some stonking waves again. Careful not to get too close to the edge here because it's falling away. Look at that weird rock down there. If any of my viewers are in Bude over the summer on holiday or visiting or whatever, try and hit me up, probably on my Facebook page, and we'll try and get out for a little ride and you can join me on a trip to the post office. And we might even get to go surfing. Onwards and upwards. I'm going to put it out there and say that these waves are even better than yesterday. Look at that. It's pumping. Good gate there, mate. Morning. There's a gate there, buddy. Why on earth is there no one surfing? It's awesome. Bit big for me, but still awesome. Look at these coming in. Massive. And clean. Right, if you don't like surfing, you can look away for 5 minutes because I'm going to do 5 minutes of surfing, watching in the mist. Quite eerie. Right, I've got work to do and manual practice. Morning. Not sure why there's a river going across the path. It was nice and dry yesterday. Must have rained overnight here. Right, so I've actually done the post office and been back to my unit, but then I realised I hadn't posted some Easter cards, which must go today. So I've just scooted down onto the other industrial estate near me. They got a little post box, which my stuff doesn't really fit in. So Easter egg cards are now done. Going to go into 10 minutes of manual practice before lunch. Okay, here we are back on my industrial estate, and it is a lovely day today. There's hardly a breath of wind, which is great news for me because it won't keep trying to send me sideways. So I'll be spending 10 minutes learning how to do some more manuals, or having a go anyway. Yeah, I should be a little bit rested, my arms and stuff, since last time. I've still got my funny shoulder, which I haven't really told you guys about, but still got that. But I'm just going to get on with it. It doesn't really bother me when I'm doing my manuals anyway. Let's see how we get on today, shall we? That was my best one today. Right, that's me done for today. I did one fairly good one, I guess, but it's not really happening today. I think one of my issues is I always tend to do it after I've been on a ride, so by then I'm just a bit toast. So maybe what I'll start doing is coming out on a Monday and a Friday for a bit of coaster practice, sorry, manual practice. So generally don't cycle on those days. Might be a bit more fresh, if that makes sense. I'm not making excuses, it is hard work. It tires you out just doing this, but after a little ride as well, not fit enough for that, I don't think. Anyway, we'll carry on. I can still do a little few manuals when I'm out and about doing my loops. I'm not giving up, I'm going to keep going, but for now it is lunchtime, so I'm going that way. Right then, that is that done today, and good one today as well. 10.76 miles, so I'm getting a few miles in this week, but I'm just a bit toast now, so a bit more work this afternoon, and I've also got some new equipment coming next week, so I need to make some more space in my unit, which involves a lot of dragging stuff around, heavy boxes mainly. So more good exercise, I guess. Anyway, that is it for today. I will hopefully see you again tomorrow. Bye. What's that? Right, it is still Wednesday afternoon, and if I'm honest with you, I'm just about to have a little bit of a show off. So if you don't like show offs, pause it or go somewhere else for a couple of minutes. Anyway, the reason I'm having a little show off, I've got some new equipment coming next week, so I'm just having a tidy up and a bit of a sort out and making some space basically. And I have just found a bag of rather funky like long sleeve shirts. Now the reason they're in here, that's not mine, that's Sam's police outfit, is because I put them in there because I couldn't get them on, I couldn't do the buttons up, but I've just tried one on for a laugh. My gosh, I must have lost some serious size. So I'm going to do a few little demonstrations for you. I put this one in there because I couldn't do the buttons up. Now it's baggy. Get in. Right, this one also went in the bag because I couldn't do the buttons up. And whilst I can now do the buttons up, it's still a bit small for me, so it's going back in the bag. Feeling good. How about you? This one used to be my wedding shirt, so I'd wear this to weddings, and last time I wore it, the buttons were bulging, but now it's baggy. Another weird casual shirt. I don't know why I got this, but it's probably like another wedding reception style shirt. Check out the guns. I reckon you could get another one of me in this one. This has got to be triple XL or something stupid. This one's still a bit tight, but I'm getting there. This one's really thick, so I don't think I'll be wearing that this summer, but in the winter I will, because it fits. I might have to start going out to some weddings or things. I actually quite like wearing a shirt like this, but it never really seems to be the right time of year for me, because I'm either too hot or too cold. But that is it for my fancy shirts. They might have to start bringing some of these into circulation. Some of them are now actually a little bit too big, so that's not going to work. I've got one more t-shirt I'm going to try on, just for a laugh. It will be a laugh. It's a size large. Yeah, told you it'd be fatty. It is like a wetsuit rash vest. But this t-shirt is dear to me. It was given to me when I was backstage at the Radio 1 Love Parade in Leeds in 2001. If you remember that, put it in the comments, because you must be old like me. And actually I was wearing this when I had lunch with Jimmy Savile, but that is a story for another time. Anyway, that is my clothes show over. Back to some cycling. Good afternoon and welcome to Thursday. Post office is done already today because I've been waiting for a parcel. I had to nip out first thing. Anyway, parcel has just been delivered, so I've just got enough time for a quick bike ride. It's a nice day, it's quite warm. It is blowing a hoolie though. And there is rain coming from that direction, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I am travelling light today. I have got myself a bum bag or fanny pack, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to be trying that out, and I will be doing a review of said bum bag. It is an Evoc something or other, a little one. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this. I haven't got much battery left. Wasn't expecting to get out today, so I'm just going to do it quickly and try and get 8 miles. I'll go for. Yeah. Definitely a sign of things to come. This shared cycle path is really busy. Not just the walkers, there's actually lots of cyclists as well today, which is weird because you don't very often see them. But it is making slow progress, but I'm not really in a rush. And I'll be glad to get my free out before it starts raining, if it rains. But for now, let's crack on. I will definitely be picking up a bit of a tan today, getting a bit of a tan going, yeah. Anyway, I had a couple of goes at manuals on a straight pot further on down the track here, and actually both of them were as good as any that I've done for the rest of the week, and possibly last week, so I was well impressed. But let's see how we go on this lap. This is lap 2. It's nice, but windy. Oh, geezer just snuck past me. The chase is on. Nah, there we go. He's going quicker than me. Don't like being overtaken. Well, the old geezer literally overtook me and then just started going the same speed as me. So I ended up overtaking him again. But I had to do my manual practice right with him right in front of me. It didn't really work out. So have to have another go on the third lap, but he's just peeled off somewhere. He'll probably come up behind me again in a minute. Okay, lap 3, and I have to say lap 3's manual attempts was shocking, so I forget about those ones. Anyway, I've got the last little drag back up the A39 back to my unit. Nice cold can of Coke, yeah. Still not raining. Right, I'm glad that's done. It's pretty warm out there, but blowing a gale. Anyway, today, oh man, it's gone weird. 10.33 miles. So I'm really, in less than an hour, I was motoring it. Normally takes me about an hour and 10 minutes to do that. Anyway, yeah, I was going well quick. So that is it for today. It is weigh-in day tomorrow. I don't know how that's going to go. Hopefully good. I have been out on my bike every day this week, and I think all of them have been over 10 miles. So that is pretty good. However, my little lad at school today did have an Easter buffet, so my wife had to cook him a little pizza up. He only had one slice, so I had the rest of it for my lunch. So not a great lunch for me today, but it's Easter, so I don't really care. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow for a weigh-in. Bye. In my hometown. Well, it is Good Friday morning, and it is not that warm yet. It is about 9 AM. Bloody freezing. But it does look set to be a nice day today here in Bude. A bit windy again. It is Easter, so I was in early this morning. I've done what I've got to do, and now I'm going to the post office. But just a quick one. I've got someone collecting something from my unit in a bit, so I need to get back sharpish before my weigh-in as well. In that case, on a motorbike. Geez, this absolutely stinks of turd this morning. Put your sprayers on. Right, busy already. It's even though it's early. Thank you. Did you know, statistically, if I get out on my bike before my weigh-in, I never have a good weigh-in. I'm sure that's just coincidental, but we'll have to see what happens later, won't we? But I think I'm yet to have a good weigh-in after I've been out on my bike on a Friday morning. Well, that's me nearly done. Oh, nice. Yeah, nearly done. Probably got about 6 miles in, I guess. So I'm pleased with that. Add up to my tally mileage-wise this year. I'll show you how far I actually did in a minute. But for now, that's it. So there you have it, 6.35 miles, which I'm pleased about, and it does all add up, so all good. Hopefully I'll have a much better tally this week. I've been out a few times, and I've loved every second of it, mostly. Anyway, weigh in about an hour and a bit, so I'll see you then. Fingers crossed. Okay, welcome to the end of week 12 of Blob on a Bike, and I'd like to say hello to all of my new subscribers. Thank you very much. If you're not one of them, there is a little button down here somewhere, so please press that. Thank you very much. So I've had a really good week this week, I think, cycling wise anyway. I've really crunched in a few miles. I actually have put in 60 miles this week, which is good. I need to average about 40 miles per week to hit my target for this year. Of course, this time last week I did have a bit of a deficit because I was off my bike for 1 month, which is pony, but it is what it is, and you've got to look after your body. So this week I have put in 60 miles since last time I stood here last week, which now leaves me 121 miles behind my target. So I'm gradually clawing it back a little bit. Okay, last week's weight was 106.9 kilos. I don't really know how I'm going to fare today. I've done a lot of exercise, but probably haven't eaten that great this week. I've eaten most of a pizza yesterday, which is quite normal, of course, because you have to eat food and stuff. But this was for my lunch because my lad had a buffet at school and he couldn't eat it all, so I had the rest. Anyway, so we'll have to wait and see what the scales say, but 106.9 is what we're looking to beat. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm going to do that now. See you in a sec. Okay, so let's see how we got on this week. 106.9 kilos was last week's weight. Let's see where we're at today. Well, that's quite a Fun noise, isn't it? But today's weight, 106.5. Okay, well, the scales do not lie, as always, in today's weight, 106.5 kilos, which does mean that I have now lost 400 grams this week, which is a pound in my estimation. So all in all, a pretty good week, and it just goes to show, if you don't eat great, that crunching out a few miles can pay dividends, as it has this time. So what has been, well, what will we be getting up to this week? It is Easter this weekend, so a little disclaimer, I will be munching some chocolate, okay? With no regrets. I would just tuck in, not too much obviously, because there probably won't be that much in my house anyway, so I might have to steal some of Sam's. Anyway, hoping to get out on the bike over the weekend. I am taking my camper van home today for the first time and showing it to my wife for the first time. I am taking my bike, of course, with me. Little Sam is gagging to get out for another bike ride, so I'm hoping to go to Cookworthy Forest or somewhere like that over the weekend if my bus makes it, and we will get out for a leg stretcher and get my little man a few miles in the process. I don't know if I'm working on Monday. It's a bank holiday, so I don't really know, so it could be a short week next week. We'll have to wait and see, but I will, you know, rest assured I will crunch out as many miles as I possibly can, given the time that I've got available to me. So please let me know in the comments how you've got on this week. How much weight have you lost? How many miles have you crunched out? And thank you as always for watching. Please do a subscribe if you haven't already. It does help me out. I'm nearly at 1,800 subscribers, which obviously is not what this is all about, but it does help me. The more subscribers I've got, the more people see my videos, and the more people it might help. So thank you very much to you. I'll see you for week 13 next week. Bye.